T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
T&D Sports Video Productions presents the Orland and Cohen High School Basketball Game of the Week. Today is the Catholic League semifinals as the Friars of St. Anthony's take on the Mavericks of Our Lady of Mercy Academy. Hi everyone, welcome to Farmingdale State College here in Farmingdale for our Nassau-Suffolk Catholic High School Athletic Association girls semifinals. Mike Trezor on hand along with Mike Adone. Mike, let's talk about this St. Anthony's Friars team for just a minute.
Started off the year a little bit slowly, Mike, but have found their stride coming in. Coach Hugh Flaherty has been with the program for quite some time. So even though he has a young team, he always has them ready and at this time of year playing their best basketball.
And one of the players for St. Anthony's we're going to be keeping an eye on, Mike, is the junior, number 20, Amanda Pacey.
So as a young team, we were saying before that you want that leadership. And the junior, she's got a lot of heavy weight on her shoulders today, but she can score, she can rebound. She was a Nassau-Suffolk top 100 player for Newsday, had 8 points in their last game against St. John the Baptist, and at 5'8" can really do everything.
Let's talk about Our Lady of Mercy Academy, Mike, the number 2 seed. Coach Randy Todd ill today, so Dawn Cerrone, their athletic director, is going to be taking over for them today.
Well, Dawn's certainly no stranger to the program as their athletic director and formerly a coach. But yeah, it's a tough one. You hate to see that anybody ill and not be able to go. But they have number 5 Megan Anderson, one of the top players in the state of New York. Will be heading to Fairfield soon. 25 points a game. She can do it all. And at 19-4, Our Lady Mercy, just one of the top teams on Long Island, if not the state.
Megan Anderson, the senior, 6'1", will be headed to Fairfield next year to play basketball. And out of the 8 teams, Mike, in both the girls and boys semifinals today, there is only one team that starts 5 seniors. That team, Our Lady of Mercy Academy.
And that can't be understated, Mike, because at this time of the year, especially on a neutral court, you want that experience. You want those players who have been here before that will, come out, set the tone early, and nothing will faze them. So, these days to have 5 seniors starting is a real great accomplishment.
UC St. Anthony's has been introduced. Let's take a look at their spotlight player. Again, there you see her on your screen, number 20, Amanda Pacey, Mike.
You can see very, very calm, very collected. This is someone who's played before. I'm sure she's a little nervous inside, but that's what you want in your huddles. That's what you want going out on the floor, that look.
And we mentioned Our Lady of Mercy. They start with 4 guards and the 1 big up front, and that's Megan Anderson. We're back with the opening tip-off in 30 seconds.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Getting ready for the opening tip-off from here at Farmingdale State. Mike Trezor, Mike Adone to bring you all the action. There you see Megan Anderson, the 6'1" senior, headed to Fairfield to play hoops next year. The only big in the lineup, and she will jump it up against Shani Clark. We are underway from here at Farmingdale. Mercy in the white is going to move left to right. It's Corinne Cassatley outside. Tries to dish inside. Nearly stolen. Ball's bounced around underneath. Anderson can't put it in. And finally, St. Anthony's comes away with it. And Anderson's going to be whistled on a quick personal.
Tough start for Our Lady Mercy both ways, missing a couple of shots. Got to got some nice offensive rebounds, and then a quick foul 30 seconds into the game on the top player. She's going to have to adjust here from here on out.
For St. Anthony's, it's Emma Toner, Ayanna Morel, and Alexis Mitas in the backcourt. Amanda Pacey up front, along with Shani Clark. Ball sails out of bounds. We mentioned the starting lineup for Mercy. It's 4 guards: Murphy, Vetter, Cassatley, and Kelly. And, of course, Megan Anderson, the one big, up front.
St. Anthony's going with a little 2-1-2 full court pressure here.
Murphy drives the lane, can't get the shot. Anderson, offensive board, she puts it in.
Huge right there to get back on the board, get a little confidence going. They broke the press pretty easily. We'll see what happens the next time down the floor.
Pacey brings it up. Alexis Mitas outside. Just inside the arc is Morel. Her shot's no good, back the other way.
Starting out St. Anthony's with some outside shots. You might want to go inside first to establish that, but we'll see what happens.
Brooke Vetter to the right wing. There's a 3 from Emma Kelly.
You can't leave her open anywhere on the court, but especially in transition. That was a little too easy.
Emma Kelly, the senior guard from East Northport. And Mercy quickly is up 5-0. Here's Pacey to Morel. No call. Morel gets her own and sticks it back.
No call, but great way to stay with the basketball, take it to the rack, get established, get some points on the board.
St. Anthony's is on the board. They trail 5-2. Cassatley all the way, looking for the call, can't get it. And Anthony's is back the other way. Ball is tipped out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Friars.
So St. Anthony's staying with full court pressure, being broken a little easy, but here, great offensive rebound. As we had mentioned, you want to start inside, see if you can get yourself established. St. Anthony's back in the half court now.
Shani Clark gives it up to Morel. They work it around to the left corner. Here's a stop and pop. That shot is short. And Mercy is running. It's broken up by Pacey, and the Friars are back on offense. There's a deep 3 from Mitas. Shot's no good. Brooke Vetter on the drive, up, off the glass, and put back in by Anderson.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if St. Anthony's doesn't keep Anderson off the glass, this one's going to be over pretty quickly because she can dominate in that spot.
Off the foot of Clark. Left corner it goes. Emma Toner on the dribble to her right. Now Clark for 3. She puts it in.
That's what they've been looking for. A lot of perimeter passing, relying on the outside shot. Finally got one to go. Only trailing by 2 now.
Shauna Clark. Vetter into the right corner for 3. That shot is hit by Anderson.
Always a tough call here when you have the college lines, whatever else, but definitely 3-point goal right there, out of transition.
10-5, Mavericks on top. Toner tries to drive, she's rejected. Now that outlet pass is broken up. Scramble on the floor with Cassatley.
Kick ball called by outstanding official Sherry Zapala. But here you see in the half court, St. Anthony's now taking the ball to the basket. Quick block, and what happens? Our Lady Mercy looking to run, looking to push.
Kelly gets it into Cassatley on the dribble to her right. Gives it up, Brooke Vetter. Megan up top, trying to lose her defender. Nice defense by the Friars.
First time they forced everything on the perimeter.
Toner, just inside the arc, can't hit the shot. Offensive board, put back home and a foul.
Well, now you see St. Anthony's offense starting to hum here a little bit, Mike. Out of transition, 3-point shot, offensive rebound. We're going to go to the replay here. There's your 3, just a little short. Great offensive rebound, put back. The conventional now chance for a 3-point play.
Ayanna Morel, the junior, she had 8 points against St. John the Baptist. She completes the 3-point play.
Smooth as silk right there. Full court pressure again. Our Lady of Mercy's done a great job of breaking it and getting to the basket. Last time, though, St. Anthony's was able to stop them and now play half court.
10-8 Mercy, 3:45 left in the first. Anderson nearly traveled. Here's Brooke Vetter. She's cut off trying to drive the baseline. That ball is knocked away by Morrell, but it's going to stay with Mercy.
Huge impact here these last two possessions. You can see St. Anthony's got some confidence, points on the board, and now you can see the energy coming right out of it. 10-8 game.
Kelly will inbound to Casatley. Casatley trying to shake two defenders, and finally she gets a call.
Little half-court pressure, not a bad thing. Officials are letting them play, but right there.
Call goes on Mitas, that's her first.
No doubter.
Once again, Kelly will inbound. Tries to get it back, but Casatley saves. Here's Brooke Vetter. Her shot is long, and it's rebounded by Emma Toner. Toner on the dribble to her right. Gives it up Morrell for three. Yes, sir!
As long as those shots are dropping, St. Anthony's is very happy just to run some perimeter offense.
Anthony's with their first lead of the game. They're up 11-10, under 3 minutes to go in the first. Megan, some fancy dribbling, gives it up into the left corner for Kelly. Casatley drives the paint, stops, pops, shot's no good. Anderson offensive board. Left corner, that shot is way off the mark, and Clark comes away with it. Clark coast to coast and draws the contact. That foul's going to go on Murphy.
Tough call, 2-on-1. Decided to hold on to it and go up herself. Let's take a look right here.
Check that. That foul goes on Emma Kelly. Shawnee Clark at the line.
Called the foul on Emma Kelly, although, Mike, it looked to me as if Emma Murphy, number 3, was responsible for that one. Don't know if they're going to have to take a look at that at some point.
I'm not giving up my monitor, Mike. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's okay.
First sub of the game for St. Anthony's is Kate Lichardi. We've got a timeout. We'll step away. Be back with more action right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Here we are back, live action. Megan Anderson, number 5 for Our Lady of Mercy. 7 of their 10 points, obviously the go-to person. Let's see what happens out of this timeout if they're going to go to her right away.
But the Friars have turned up the heat defensively and now on top 13-10. They work it around the perimeter. Vetter. Shot is short, and it's cleaned up by Ayanna Morrell.
Morrell, 11 of their 13 points. She's been the star of the game so far, Mike.
Here's Pacey on the run. Bounces it. That's off the mark, and Megan Anderson cleans the glass.
St. Anthony's great job of shutting her down out of transition to make them play some half court.
They had the back door to Casatley. They couldn't see her. Now Casatley has it. She's in the paint, and she's blocked by Clark. Back the other way is St. Anthony's. Morrell left wing. I mentioned Kate Lichardi is now in, number 32. Toner. Up top, Clark. Clark fires away straight ahead, and it's ripped down by Murphy.
Mercy now slowing it down a little bit, Mike, and they want to get a good, solid possession here. Oh, not what they were looking for.
Back on offense is St. Anthony's. In the paint. Can't hit the easy shot. And back the other way is Emma Murphy. Cassatley now the point guard with under a minute to go in the quarter. Cassatley to Murphy. Again she's blocked, and again it's Clark.
Seems like anything that Our Lady Mercy tries to get to the basket, there's Clark, the eraser. Reminds me, Mike, of an NBA player many years ago, Marvin Webster, who they named the eraser, who was just in there, had an uncanny knack for blocking shots, especially off of backdoor plays. 14 seconds on the shot clock. No rush.
Nalia Green into the game for St. Anthony's, number 21. Vetter up top, Cassatley. Right corner, Murphy. I should say Kelly. Got a shot clock violation, and once again, the Friars will take over.
Our Lady Mercy just a little out of sync here to end this quarter. Got off to the fast start. 31 seconds, they're gonna probably hold for one shot, it looks like, St. Anthony's.
Kate Licciardi directs traffic as she brings it up. Toner inside, nice look.
Ooh.
The shot is missed by Green.
So much for the hold for the last shot. Tough miss there. Foul coming back. Not the worst thing here.
Emma Toner, just a sophomore, but a nice look inside. And Green could not hit the shot. Down to 15 seconds left. Cassatley all the way. Banks it, no good. Pacey with the board. Ahead to Toner. She's got the clear path, and she can't put it in. Morrell follows. Now Clark does. Count that basket.
Referee Tom Sheehan right on the call. Count it. It's a 15-10 lead right now for St. Anthony's. Mike, very interesting as we're going to see here now. Offensive rebound, short, second offensive rebound, definitely in before the red lights. You can see St. Anthony's now meeting. Nothing real deep.
15-10 after one quarter. We'll be back with the second right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
St. Anthony's, Mike, we mentioned the young team came together down the stretch, and now have turned up the heat and have a 15-10 lead as we start the second.
All about defense. You can see they started out a little nervous, but then once they turned up the defensive pressure, the Our Lady of Mercy squad, who is the more experienced team, seemed to be a little out of sync. You can't stress enough. Their head coach, Randy Todd, unfortunately not here today. They have a
Pacey in the paint, she scored.
She did a great job, but quickly, they have a great replacement, but you can't underestimate not having your head coach there to guide you in a tough game like this.
St. Anthony's by 7. Just underway in the second. Megan for 3. Short on the shot, Pacey boards.
little bit of a quick look there.
Morrell tries to dish it inside. Toner from the right corner, way off the mark. Here's Mitas. Her shot won't go. And once again, St. Anthony's on the boards.
Just outworking Our Lady of Mercy on both ends at the moment.
Toner outside, looking in. Morrell for three. Shot is partially blocked. Knocked around underneath. And finally it's grabbed by Kelly. Gets it to Megan. Megan, left corner for three. That's good. Brooke Fetter.
Was a 2, Mike, out of transition, but a great look. That's confident basketball. Go down, take it as far as you can, find your shooter in the corner.
They're saying that's a 2-point goal. Off the glass and in. Clark.
A 7-point lead, but Our Lady of Mercy definitely not looking to trade baskets here. They want to make a little bit of a dent in this lead.
Megan Anderson guarded by Toner. Toner pokes it away, scrambled for it. Let's see who comes away with it, and it's going to stay with Mercy.
Tremendous defense right there on the ball. And then hustle to scrap it and get on the floor.
Kelly gets it into Megan. In the paint, she scoops it and she travels.
Official Tom Sheehan with the call right there, calling a travel. That's a tough one. Not sure if I agree with that.
Amanda Pacey brings it up the floor at a slow pace. Mitas, left wing.
Mercy now in the 2-3 zone.
Here's Pacey for three. Shot's too long. Offensive board by Clark. She tries to put it back. It won't go.
Big time rebound right there by Anderson. Bringing the ball up herself. Let's see what we do.
Anderson, couple moves, and she can't roll it in.
Fantastic move, but she can't do it all by herself here.
Clark traveled.
One of our other outstanding officials, Jim Zifrandino, on the call. This is an experienced crew, so questioning anything in this game today, Mike, is a tough one.
Brooke Vetter gets it into Cassatley. Right corner, Murphy. That shot's no good. And once again, Shawnee Clark with the rebound. Inside to Clark. And we've got a
No
travel.
doubt on that. You know, Mike, I'll tell you something just quickly about this gym. Wonderful facility, but for a team coming in to try to shoot from the outside early, you got the college rims, you got a lot of background. When my teams came in here 2 times, we had some issues shooting in the first half.
Up top, Cassatley. Straight away. That's a 2-point shot, no good. And St. Anthony's clears. Shot in the lane by Pacey, no good. Megan rebounds.
St. Anthony staying with their man-to-man. Served them well, only giving up 12 points here midway through the second quarter.
Cassatley gives it up, Vetter. Cassatley drives baseline, off the glass, no good. Once again, Shawnee Clark comes away with it. Clark into the lane, off the glass, she draws contact.
Both teams looking a little fatigued here midway through this quarter. Slower pace. Our Lady of Mercy didn't get back on D quite enough. Second foul now on Anderson.
Mercy goes to the bench for the first time. Sabrina Boyle's in. Shawnee Clark at the line. top scorer on the team this year, and she swishes the first.
Kind of lending itself to what we were saying before. Establish yourself on the free throw line or close to the basket. Then the shots will kind of go.
Clark, good on 2 of 2. St. Anthony's by 9. Biggest bulge of the game.
Huge possession here.
Run it through.
Coach Cerrone asking them to run through this play, not settle for the quick shot.
Casatley drives and draws contact.
Can't argue with that, though. Good strong take to the basket.
It's going to go on Pacey. That is her first. Corinne Casatley, the senior point guard, averaging 8 a game. Best defensive player on the squad, according to her coach.
Calm, cool, and collected here right there. Nice smile.
Casatley can't get the second one down. Morrell saves. Here's Clark, full head of steam, and she's cut off at the baseline. Morrell to Pacey, left corner. On the dribble to her right.
Mercy still in the zone.
Under 10 to shoot. Morrell, one dribble, and they take it away.
One pass too many right there. Took the dribble. Really didn't need it. Had a teammate open in the corner. We're going to have a timeout here, Mike.
We're going to take a quick break and be back with much more action right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Welcome back to Farmingdale State College. Mike Trezza, Mike Godone on hand, bringing you girls semifinals in the Catholic Basketball League. Megan Anderson puts it up, puts it in.
Good strong drive. You cannot give her that kind of room or else that ball's going in for sure.
3 minutes left in the second. Around the horn, St. Anthony's. Morrell in the paint and floats it in.
Doing exactly what Coach Hugh Flaherty asked her to do, penetrate and finish.
New York, ready to go.
23-15, Anthony's on top. Here's a steal. Toner. Can't hit the layup, gets her own. Out to Mitas, her shot's no good. Pacey with a third chance. Clark puts it up, high off the glass, no good, Casatley rebound.
A little bit of a sloppy possession there, but they were trying to catch them on their heels.
Got a tie up that's going to send the ball to the Friars.
Almost 2 full quarters into the game, Mike, and you kind of get the sense that both teams are still just a little out of sync and not feeling confident in their half-court offense. They want to push. They're looking to get to the basket early on in the game. It was threes. Now, just a little bit of a different look.
Kate Licciardi, the senior, back in for the Friars. Tried to look inside for Morrell. She was doubled.
Ball's going to stay here, it looks like. They did change the call.
No. Hold up.
Toner has the trigger. Licciardi to Toner. Shot's no good. And it's Emma Murphy who boards.
Mercy in that zone is content to have St. Anthony's just kind of bomb away from the left side. Nothing dropping.
Ball is poked away by Toner. Trying to take it against Anderson. She's blocked.
2 straight possessions. The Toners played that tremendous defense. This time didn't wait, went up, good strong play. No harm done. You still retain possession of the ball.
1:40 left in the second. Clark from just inside the arc. Shot is no good. Murphy rebounds. Casatley. Right corner, Brooke Vetter. Now once again they knock it away. It's Toner again.
Toner with her hands on everything here in this second quarter, making life miserable for Our Lady Mercy.
Casatley on the drive. Lefty shot, no good.
2-on-1 break. Tough not to convert on that, Mike.
Under a minute to play in the half. Licciardi, right wing 3, buries it.
Wow. You can see the look on her face. I don't think she was expecting. There it is. That's what this game's all about. From the college line, Mike. From the men's college line.
There you get a look at Kate Licciardi. She's coming off the bench. She's a senior and providing some senior leadership for Coach Flaherty's squad.
So I'm sure what he's reminding them here is there's 43.7 seconds left. They have an 11-point lead. They're going to get the ball back. Even if Our Lady Mercy takes a quick shot, probably looking at a one-shot scenario coming down to finish this half. In that huddle, if I'm talking to my guys or girls, when I'm telling them is, hey, look, we got an 11-point lead. Even if the opponent drops a 3 in right here, we're still up 8 with the ball with momentum going into halftime. So it's going to be an interesting look to see, first of all, Our Lady Mercy calls the timeout. Great call right there. Get a good, solid possession. See if you can get something solid, as I mentioned, before you go into halftime.
Welcome to our broadcast table. Mike Trezor, Mike Godot, John Santa Maria helping us out on stats this game. St. Anthony's on top of Mercy's 26-15. Just 45 seconds left in the half. Mercy gets it in. Corinne Casatley walks it up the floor. Look inside to Anderson. They collapse on her, and we've got a tie-up.
Straight isolation play into the paint. Good look. They retain possession, so no harm done. 18 seconds left on the shot clock, Mike.
You saw that quick double come in on that play, Mike, as soon as Megan Anderson got that ball.
Always plenty of help in the lane, it seems.
Anderson inside, off the bottom of the rim, back the other way for the Friars.
All right, holding for 1.
Kate Licciardi, the senior, running the show on this possession. Down under 10 seconds left. Inside, Mitas puts the shot up, no good. It's knocked around underneath, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Our score after one half of play, St. Anthony's 26, Our Lady of Mercy 15. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with some halftime coverage right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
It's to Singleton. Singleton's off to the races. Singleton is in.
Hands it off to Spalina. Spalina, 5, into the end zone.
Here's Vito. He airs it out for Riley. What a catch by Riley. Here's Griffin. Breaking tackles. 20 to 10. Forget it. Phillips. Down the left sideline. In for the touchdown. Captain Phillips. Now I am the captain.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Is to Singleton. Singleton's off to the races. Singleton is in.
Hands it off to Spallina. Spallina, 5, into the end zone.
Here's Vino. He airs it out for Riley. What a catch by Riley! Here's Griffin breaking tackles. 20 to 10, forget it. Phillips down the left sideline, in for the touchdown. Captain Phillips. Now I am the captain. Welcome back to Farmingdale State College for our Catholic League girls semifinals. Mike Trezor on hand along with the coach, Mike Gadone, bringing you all the action. And Mike, let's take a look at our halftime stats.
Leading scorers for both teams, Mike, for St. Anthony's, Ayanna Morell doing a great job, 12 points. And no surprise for Our Lady of Mercy, Megan Anderson with 9 points. We expected that coming into the game. St. Anthony's, though, doing a fantastic job getting to the line a little bit more. 5 for 5 from the line. Our Lady of Mercy only 1 for 2. So both teams could probably attack a little bit better. But you can see St. Anthony's, attacking inside out. Went with the 3-point shots earlier in the game. But then once Mercy went to the zone, started to pick it apart inside.
You know, Mike, we said in the intro that this St. Anthony's team was young. They found their groove down the stretch. But let's be honest, we did not expect what happened here in the first half, and for Anthony's to be up by 11 at halftime.
You could see a little bit of discombobulation, if we'd like to use that word, from Our Lady of Mercy. You can see they're just a little bit out of sync. We can talk in a second about maybe some adjustments we can expect to see coming out of halftime. But the tide really turned, Mike, when St. Anthony's turned up the defensive pressure about 3-4 possessions into the game. And you could see they fed off that, got some good transition baskets, and defense starts everything.
We mentioned it in our opening. Coach Randy Todd, under the weather. Dawn Cerrone, the AD, has taken over for him. She's assisted by Angela Posner and Amanda Kelly, the two assistants. What do they have to do, Mike? Is it more Anderson all the time? Or are you telling the other girls, Murphy and Kelly, Cassatley, some of those girls, you have to step up, take some of the load off of Megan so she doesn't feel the onus is all on her?
It's a great question. I think the first thing you're doing probably in this halftime is telling them just to settle down. You could see at last possession, players were bickering a little bit, kind of a little misdirection. So go in the locker room. You got 5 seniors there. Settle it down. We've been in these positions a number of times. You come out now, to your point, probably they're going to look to spread the ball a little bit more. St. Anthony's has done a fantastic job always having 1 or 2 helpers in the paint on Anderson. She has rarely caught the ball and been able to go up strong in the half court without at least 1 or 2 people bumping into her. If she can get on the line, that's going to help quite a bit as well. But I would expect probably to see maybe some more motion sets where you're going to get the other players involved, because St. Anthony's, their defense is simple. Stop Anderson, clog the paint, let the rest of the team bomb away and see what happens.
And for St. Anthony's, really the only one of the big 3 that's really gotten very involved is Shawnee Clark. We haven't heard much from either Pacey or Mitas in that first half. If you're Coach Flaherty, do you look to get them more involved, or do you say, hey, listen, we're up by 11, let's give more of the same?
I say let's just keep a good thing going. It's really going to depend, Mike, I think, on what type of D we see out of Our Lady of Mercy here. The zone defense did work pretty well. Slowed the pace down a little bit, got some rough shots from the left corner. They were able to rebound and get out. As long as they stepped out, it wasn't a bad thing. A couple of wide open threes from the top of the perimeter, but that's going to happen when you go to that zone. So taking that chance with Mercy, they can stay with that. If the lead starts to balloon a little bit, they're not going to be able to sit back in the zone. So I think the first 3 to 4 minutes is going to tell a really big tale here. St. Anthony's is now walking out. They're coming right in front of us. They look loose. They look calm. Mercy coming out. We can't see on the video, but as we're looking at the crowd, tremendous crowd here at a beautiful facility, Farmingdale State College. This first couple of minutes, I think, is going to be the best basketball of the day.
We had Our Lady of Mercy in the final, or in the semi last year, I should say. They were upset by that game by Sacred Heart. And again, if you're their coaching staff, you don't want that happening to you again, so they're going to have to step things up in the second half. We're going to step away and be back with that second half right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
St. Anthony's is on the court. Mercy taking that extra few seconds in the huddle. Friars lead 26-15 as we start the third from here at Farmingdale. Mike Trezza, Mike Gadone on hand.
Looks like Mercy's coming out man-to-man to start this quarter.
Right,
just what they want, quick turnover.
Man.
Yeah.
Here's Megan inside to Brooke Vetter, who puts it in.
Talk about the best case scenario for Our Lady of Mercy right there.
Smart decision by Megan. She knew she was covered, just dished it off to Brooke Vetter, who bounced it in. Clark, straight ahead. That shot's too strong. And it's staying with the Friars.
Another quick shot by St. Anthony's. Fresh shot clock now. Let's see what they run.
Pacey, up top Clark. Now Mitas. Nice dish inside. Pacey off the glass, can't hit. Megan cleans the glass. Tries to get it inside.
Yeah, there's going to be a correction here. It was Tom Sheehan did have a better angle on it. Should stay here with Our Lady Mercy. Okay, they got the call correct. Jimmy Z, listen, he's a great official. I've had many games with him. He reffed my game last week. He'll listen to you. He'll make the correct call if he acknowledges there was a mistake.
Vetter up top. Now here's Megan in the lane. Cassatley, yes!
Perfectly executed. Get the ball inside, ball movement, shot, 6-point game. Could not have asked for a better start.
Mercy has come out of the chute firing here in the second half. Shawnee Clark had a great first half. Now Morrell for three. She buries it.
Huge hit right there to get a little momentum back.
29-20 Friars. 6.5 left in the third. Brooke Vetter drops it off. Cassatley puts it up. Murphy with the offensive board, and she draws the foul.
Cassatley bringing the ball up for Our Lady Mercy, allowing Anderson to settle in, not have to worry about doing it all in the half court.
Foul went on Morrell. First free throw's no good.
You could also see Megan Anderson, while looking for her shot, felt very comfortable to dish the ball off, and good things happen.
Empty trip as Murphy misses 2 of 2. Clark drives into the paint, dishes outside. 3-pointer, left wing, no good. And going back over to Mercy.
Excellent box out right there. St. Anthony's now going to push up a little bit, not allow Mercy to bring the ball up without a little bit of pressure. Oh, but a tough foul.
Foul's going to go on Pacey. That is her second. Check that. That's her third personal foul.
That's a coach's nightmare right there, Mike, because you know what? 90 feet from the basket, you're fouling while the offensive team is going backwards to pick up your third foul. Cassatley bringing the ball up again, though.
Cassatley, left wing. Shot's no good. Offensive board, Kelly. Right wing three, no good. Back the other way is Toner. Toner with the high dribble. She'll stop and pop, and it's going to drop.
She figures if you're going to leave me alone, I might as well take the shot.
And once again, Anthony's up by a dozen. Cassatley drops it off for Megan. Left-handed shot's no good, no call. Anderson slow to get up. Now she finally does. Clark can't hit at the other end. Cassatley comes away with it, and she's grabbed.
Tough non-call there. Megan Anderson really taking a lot of hits going to the basket today. The officials are letting it go. That one, though, I don't know. I thought she's certainly earned 2 shots on that. But consistent, no call down on the other end as well. So.
Kate Licciardi's back in for the Friars. She played a good first half coming off the bench.
Same set here, Mike.
Anderson spins in the lane, puts it up, puts it in.
going to the well for a third time, was able to convert with the spin move back to the middle.
Under 5 minutes to play in the third. Clark with a spin of her own.
You see here on the offensive play, good under control, uses the glass. Third foul on Megan Anderson.
We got a timeout, full timeout. So again, Mike, Mercy came out of the locker room at halftime, really firing on all cylinders, but the Friars have opened it back up to a double-digit lead. Now stands at 10.
Great start for Our Lady Mercy, getting the steal in the bucket, getting an offensive rebound coming down, but then the younger St. Anthony's team definitely took the focus back. Big three-point shot. Like you said, it's an 11-point game. These possessions, you know, are very understated sometimes, because basketball in any sense is always a momentum game, but especially when you're on a neutral court in the semifinals of the Catholic League. And, you know, these two teams played two very close games. In fact, last game was a 1-point overtime win by Our Lady of Mercy. So St. Anthony's knows they can play with them.
How important is it, Mike, for Mercy to find that secondary option? We saw Megan Anderson have two players on her, and she said, I don't care if you're going to double me, I'm going to take it up strong, and she scored. But how badly do they need a second option?
Earlier in the quarter, Anderson was looking out. Vetter is a capable scorer. I think at that point, though, Anderson had potentially fouled the trip down. She was saying, you know what, I'm going to make this basket no matter what, and I'm taking it strong.
Clark, first one bounces around, won't drop in. She buries the second. Anthony's by 11. Anthony's still guarding tightly all the way out on the perimeter. Murphy puts it up. It bounces high off the rim. Won't drop in. The Friars are back the other way.
Well-run set, though. Got a great look for one of your other options.
Dish inside, Licciardi. That ball's knocked away.
Good defense.
Murphy comes away with it. Gets it to Megan, who scores.
Fantastic defense right there by Megan Anderson. Gets the love coming back. And now we're back to a 9-point lead.
Morrell, left wing three goes.
Boy, when they need a big shot, she is the go-to person. Seems every time that Our Lady Mercy gets a little momentum, Morrell is right there to answer back.
Wide open on that three, and she canned it. Here's Murphy. Shot's too strong. Back the other way is Mitas. Mitas. Her shot is blocked by Megan.
Fantastic block and keeps control.
Casatley. Trying to find Megan inside. It's knocked away by Toner.
Here we go in transition. Great catch and finish by Anderson after the steal.
We'll step away for a quick break.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Mercy getting set to inbound. Emma Kelly will trigger it in. Anthony's a little late getting back on the court out of that timeout.
Big story here, Mike, is Iona Morrell. 3 3-pointers, but 2 huge ones to stop the, we don't want to say to stop the bleeding, but to get the momentum back.
Kelly looking for somebody. Finally gets it into Anderson between the legs. Now in the paint, scoops it in and draws the foul.
Big time move on the perimeter. As we mentioned in the first half, if you give her a little room, very difficult to stop. A little late on the help. Came right through. Minimal contact. She's probably been hit a little harder, but you could see that definitely affected the shot. Good call. 3-point play.
Anderson at 25 a game and double digits in rebounds as well. 36-27. Shawnee Clark spins, puts the shot off the glass. It won't go. Left corner shot's no good, and finally Megan cleans the glass.
Mercy's got to limit St. Anthony's to one shot and done.
Kelly, that shot won't fly. Clark comes away with it. Back the other way's Morrell. Stops and waits for help. Licciardi, left wing three. Oh yeah!
Another look of surprise on her face, but hey, listen, when you've hit two from deep, nothing but net, you're a shooter.
St. Anthony's back up by 12. 2.5 left in the third. Megan Anderson, just inside the arc. She puts up the shot. No good. Clark rebounds. Licciardi on the run. Now slows it down.
Smart move. Didn't have numbers. Got a 12-point lead. Pull it out and run some offense.
Here's Morrell. That shot short. Murphy. Stops, waits for help. To Satley. To Kelly. Kelly, good on the two.
Big time drive and dish. That's what they're looking for. Can't trade here though. Still a 9-point lead. It seems every time somebody gets momentum off a big three. There's Kelly, wide open. You almost saw a look of relief on her face when she made that shot. Let's see if we get a little momentum now.
Kelly, the senior, out of East Northport. 1.5 minutes left in the third. Here's the shot. That's way off the mark. Megan Anderson boards. Anderson drives the paint. She puts it in with the left, and she draws the foul.
Strong drive and finish again. All of a sudden, no help from St. Anthony's. In the first half, it was clogged the middle. Now, all of a sudden, Anderson is able to find her way through, take the hits, and make conventional 3-point plays. Stopping the clock and doing this is how you get yourself back in the game.
Anderson hits the free throw and cuts it to a 6-point St. Anthony's lead, approaching the 1-minute mark. Left in the third.
Looks like we have
confusion about who that foul was called on. They called it on Amanda Pacey, who's not even in the game.
Now, interesting here. Coach Hugh Flaherty called a timeout to address this. Now, will he be charged with the timeout? Technically, he should be. The referees have to make these corrections on their own, so it should be a charged timeout.
Yeah, but I'll counter that, Mike, by saying if the mistake is not his, why should he be penalized?
Well, it's not up to the coach to stop the game to make the correction. It has to be done on a stop ball.
I'll go with you on that, but if you're calling a foul on a player that's not even in the game, I mean, that obviously needs to be addressed.
And it should be addressed at the next dead ball. That's when it's addressed, at the next dead ball, not off of a timeout called by a coach. So I'm interested to see what happens here.
I cannot argue with the coach.
As someone who's had a few discussions with officials throughout the years, Mike, probably a few too many. But we trust this crew. This crew is a top-notch crew. They're going to get it right.
Approaching the 1-minute mark to play in the third. Mitas to Toner. Licciardi, nice look inside. Shot's no good. Rebound, offensive rebound that time by Nelia Green.
Fantastic offensive set right there from St. Anthony's. Working some clock, get the ball in. Tough first shot, offensive rebound and foul. Also, we got 48.4 seconds left in the quarter, Mike. They're going to get the ball back for one last possession.
Green at the line for 2. First one's no good. Green, the senior, had 9 against St. John the Baptist in the quarterfinals.
We were speaking with our stats expert, John Santamaria, about the importance of free throws and how it seems to be kind of a lost art. And you see right there, big time shots. The foul hurt, but didn't lose any ground for Our Lady of Mercy.
Yeah, that's not going to help us find the art when you put up an air ball from the line. Anderson fires away. Shot's no good. Knocked around underneath. And it's going to stay with Mercy.
Big time heads up play there. Ball was rolling out of bounds. Threw it off the player's foot from St. Anthony's. Fresh clock here, 30 seconds. No
Mercy
need to
has
rush.
A big contingent right in front of us.
Oh.
Nice look inside.
That might be, Mike, their finest half-court offensive set of the entire game. Great backdoor and find at no bigger time.
And it's Emma Murphy who puts it home. Down to a 4-point lead. 10 seconds left. Left wing 3, no good. It's Murphy who rebounds.
A little too quick of a shot there.
Murphy puts it up at the buzzer, no good. But St. Anthony's.
This is what we call big momentum. Great backdoor cut and find off of that set. We're able to get a stop down the other end and almost get it through.
St. Anthony's up by 4. We'll head to the 4th and step away. Be back in 1 minute.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe, leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
This broadcast is sponsored by Winter Brothers Waste Systems, proudly serving Smithtown and all of Long Island. Their services are reliable and affordable. For help with your next cleanup or construction project, go online and order a dumpster at winterbrothers.com.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot?
We head to the 4th quarter from here at Farmingdale State. Mike Trezor, Mike Gadone, our entire T&D Sports video production crew here on hand. And Mercy came on strong, Mike, in the closing stages of that 3rd quarter, and now trails by just 5.
Anderson, 10 big points in that quarter to get this game manageable here at 5 and starting with possession.
Murphy in the paint. She gets knocked down, and we've got a whistle.
Strong drive, little late call. Coach Hugh Flaherty from St. Anthony's not happy.
Iana Morel picks up the foul. That's her 3rd. And Emma Murphy steps to the stripe. She hits the 1st.
This is how you get back in it. Stop the clock, make your free throws, play strong D. St. Anthony's with 4 full timeouts remaining. Mercy with 3 fulls as we get down the stretch.
Murphy, the senior, good on 2 of 2. She's good for 13 a game. St. Anthony's by 3. Good hands outside. Shot is missed. Murphy boards. Gets it ahead, tries to get it to Vetter, and that ball's knocked out of bounds.
Heads up play by Vetter, letting that ball go out. Our Lady of Mercy went zone, forced a quick shot, rebound. So here you are. You have 2 points in the bag, and you're only 30 seconds into the 4th quarter, and you have possession back.
Anderson, guarded by Toner, Toner pokes it away from her, but it's going to stay with Mercy.
Toner doing a fantastic job anytime that Anderson has the ball on the perimeter.
Emma Kelly will trigger it in. Megan, they double her, they triple her, and they take it away from her. But Mercy regains.
Looks like a timeout called by Dawn Cerrone.
We're going to stay right here, Mike.
Interesting call there, Mike, on that timeout. They did retain possession. I think that Coach Cerrone just wanted to make sure that they didn't lose any momentum. Now have 2 fulls left. Quite a while to go. But an interesting coaching move going back. Off that, they went zone. Our Lady of Mercy forced the quick shot. Got out and ran. Seems like they want to do that a little bit more.
Right.
You called it out of that last inbounds play. It was not even a double, it was a triple team. They probably looked to quadruple it if they could have. Lost the ball momentarily, but Our Lady of Mercy right on top of it. This is where your experience is going to really pay dividends. You can see much lighter look to their bench right now. We got smiles, we got laughs, all right? It was like there was pressure in them, and it just got released, and now we got a game.
We mentioned it at the top, Mike. Mercy's the only team in either the girls or boys semifinals that starts 5 seniors. It can't be all Megan Anderson. Murphy and Kelly, Casatley, some of the other girls have to step to the plate, give her some help, and get Mercy ahead or...
Well, and just as you mentioned there, tough shot, had a good pick and roll, might have been better suited to move the ball off.
Johnny Clark into the lane. Her ball's knocked away by Anderson.
Here you see the drive. Anderson just right in the middle, straight up, and says, get that out of here.
Great hands by Megan.
2-3 zone. Taking a chance here.
Mitas is open. She airballs the 3. Clark, right place, right time, but can't hit the shot. Murphy's back the other way, ahead to Megan. They poke it away from her, but they can't save it.
Fantastic hustle by St. Anthony's getting back to stop that, because that could have been an easy 2. It was a 3-on-2. Here you see on the breakout, fantastic hustle getting back.
It was Emma Toner who's played a great game for the Friars. Left corner, that shot's no good. Morrell rebounds.
Toner's defense is probably one of the most underrated issues in this game today, Mike.
You're in 4.
Nice look inside. Off the glass, shot won't go. And it's Murphy, once again, who pulls it down.
Solid call there by Jim Ziffredino. A lot of contact coming up the court.
Mitas picks up the personal. 39-36, Friars on top, 6 minutes left in the game. Megan on the drive, has it stripped. Here's Toner, ahead of the pack. Off the glass, won't go, but she draws the foul on Vedder.
Let's go back to the Hey, Corinne!
Once again, here's the breakout. Under control, was undercut a little bit, good call. 2 free throws, still only a 3-point game.
Emma Toner, only a sophomore. She rolls the first one in. She had 10 against Baptist in the quarters.
You know, as we mentioned, her defense has been spectacular. Steps up, cans 2 big free throws right there. And a little token pressure here now.
6 minutes left.
Oh.
Friars by 5. Here's a steal, Toner. And she draws the foul on Vedder. St. Anthony's crowd in front of us gets loud.
St. Anthony's catching Our Lady of Mercy a little off kilter. Weren't able to get the ball in, steal and foul. Let's see if she can make 2 more.
Toner at the line, knocks down the first.
Huge momentum shift right there.
Good on 2 of 2. 7-point lead. Under 6 to play in the game.
Oh,
Cassatley into the paint. Couple spins. Here's Murphy. Shot's no good. And Mitas boards.
We only have 2 timeouts left, so.
Coach Flaherty saying, slow it up. Let's run something.
Shawnee Clark, 1-on-2. Draws the contact and will head to the stripe.
Probably not what Coach Flaherty was asking for, but gets a 4th foul called on Megan Anderson with 5:34 left here in the game and a 7-point lead.
Shawnee Clark has played a great game. At the line for 2 shots.
My leg is like, so I can't look.
Got an official's timeout. Brooke Vedder's got a little blood on the leg as Kate Anderson checks into the game for the first time, the twin sister of Megan.
What a time to see your first action here at 5:34 in the 4th quarter.
We saw Megan look over to the bench like she is not coming in for me. I love my sister, but don't send her in for me. I know I have 4. Clark hits the free throw. Anthony's up by 9. Megan walks it up the floor. Throws it over the head of Cassatley.
A lot of storylines in this 4th quarter, Mike. You have Anderson with 4 fouls. You have a 9-point lead. She needs to score, but everybody is condensing on her. Tried to throw it to a teammate, threw it away. You could see the obvious frustration. Something big needs to happen here for Our Lady of Mercy.
Kate Licciardi checks back in for the Friars. She's been in short spurts, but done a really nice job when she's been in there. Clark thought she was drawing a foul, but lost the ball out of bounds.
Good no call. She tripped over her own feet. Crowd looking for a call, but no, that was a great no call right there.
Murphy crosses the timeline. Murphy, left wing 3, shots no good. 1 and done.
They really needed that one to go down.
Toner.
What's the cuts?
A little bit of a weave outside. Now left corner for 3. Shot is no good.
Oh.
And it's stolen away from Megan Anderson by Amanda Pacey, who puts it in.
Huge steal right there. St. Anthony's worked some great offense and then got a key steal.
They caught Megan looking down court, and they picked her pocket. Now here's another steal. Morrell ahead of the pack. Can't hit the shot. Offensive board is by Pacey.
Smart basketball. Bring the ball out. You got an 11-point lead. Run some clock. This might be the dagger right here, Mike.
Clark lost it on the dribble once again as Brooke Vedder waits to check back in. Now she's in.
A little too quick in the shot clock for that. Coach Flaherty with the timeout now.
This exclusive broadcast is being brought to you by Orland and Cohen Sports Medicine with over 15 locations in Suffolk and Nassau. We thank them so much for their sponsorship. I know you, Mike Gadone, are young and healthy. You don't need Orland and Cohen, but,
Well, it's good to have them on speed dial, let me tell you that these days. So you have St. Anthony's right now, 6 for 6, Mike, from the free throw line. We're getting late in the game. Mercy with 3 team fouls. Might look to foul here soon to put them on the line. If Anthony's just going to continue that hot free throw shooting, might be a little too late.
We've got under 4 minutes left as you look at Athletic Director Dawn Cerrone, who's taken over for the day for Randy Todd, again assisted by Angela Posner and Amanda Kelly. She's got to find some answers, Mike, and she's got to do it quick. They trail by 11, under 4 minutes left in this game.
Well, the one thing you can't do is trade, that's for sure. You also have to be a little chancy on the defense. And when your best player, Anderson, has 4 fouls, that gives coaches nightmares.
Emma Murphy waits to inbound, gets it into Cassatley.
St. Anthony's staying man-to-man like they have all game.
Cassatley behind the back, into the paint, up, and draws a foul.
One of the first times all day that a player other than Anderson has come down and run a play to the basket. Smart move.
Now it's the 4th on Pacey. She was not in the game before when they called the 4th on her. Cassatley at the line, knocks down the first.
Huge free throws here, Mike. Can't be understated with the clock stopped to make up some of this lead.
Corinne Cassatley good on 2 of 2. Alexis Mitas checks back in for the Friars.
Now I think you're going to see St. Anthony's work the shot clock here, no rush.
Got plenty more action coming your way all day. 3 more semifinals after this one. 3.5 left in this game. Mercy trails by 9. Left wing 3. Oh yeah!
They took the chance, backed off Toner, and she made them pay.
Emma Toner from the left wing knocks down the 3. Back the other way quickly. Cassatley can't hit. Licciardi stops and waits for help. Gets it cross court to Clark.
No rush here whatsoever. You got 12-point lead. Mercy has a foul or 2 to give here. Surprised they're letting them take it down so far in the shot clock.
Clark, left wing 3. A little too strong. Knocked around underneath. Cassatley ahead to Megan Anderson, lays it in.
Now they're pressing up here. 2.5 minutes left, Mike. 10-point lead. Is it a little too late?
They turn up the heat defensively.
St. Anthony's just playing it cool.
Up top, Toner looking around for help. Licciardi.
It's also nice to have 3 timeouts in the bag for St. Anthony's here, just in case you need them.
Toner for 3, that's strong. And Brooke Vetter rebounds.
They got to push here and get a quick bucket.
There's a 3 from Emma Kelly.
There it was. Looks like good kick back, steps up. Unfortunate little ankle twist there. Going offense for defense now, it looks like.
Sabrina Boyle checks in for Kelly. Kelly was shaken up on that play. She takes a seat, but Dawn promises to put her right back in. We're under 2 minutes to play in this game.
Mercy giving the quick foul there. Four fouls now on Mercy, Mike. The next one, St. Anthony's goes to the line for 2. Got to be aggressive here, but cannot foul.
Dawn kept that promise as Emma Kelly is right back in this game. St. Anthony's by 7, trying to take some air out of the ball. Traveling the call, Mercy ball.
Huge turnover there. Little uptick in the defense caused that. St. Anthony's is going to stay up. Make Mercy bring the ball up with pressure. You're telling your team right now, keep everybody in front of you. Don't get beat long.
Down to 90 seconds left in this game. Mercy needs it on this trip. Megan Anderson, guarded by Toner, gets a pick. Cassatley in the paint. Left hand, banks it in.
Fantastic move right there. Shot fake and drive. Our Lady Mercy making this one interesting.
Okay, guys, that's a full timeout.
Full timeout here for Our Lady Mercy. They have one left. Big time kick right here. Up fake, drive, switches to the left hand, finishes. That's why these kids practice so much left and right. If she went up right-handed right there, probably wouldn't have made it.
Corinne Cassatley, the senior point guard out of Wantagh. Big on that play. And who else on the assist but Megan Anderson, as you saw Dawn Cerrone instructing her troops right there.
I think on that trip, Anderson was looking for a high screen, perhaps to pull up for three. She got double teamed, found the open teammate who finished strong. If you're Mercy now in the huddle, you're probably talking about who are we going to foul if we need to. Coaches go over these things time and time again. They look at stats. So don't need to do it right now. You got 1 minute and 13 seconds left. You can play out this possession. For St. Anthony's, Toner's had a big quarter, 7 points in the quarter. And Our Lady of Mercy, it's been a collective effort here in the fourth quarter. That's what gets you back, even with your superstar in foul trouble. That's how they've been able to do it.
St. Anthony's is led by as much as 13 in this game. Now up by just 5. 1 minute 13 left to play in this first semifinal. We've got plenty more action coming your way all day. Now Mercy turns up the defensive heat. Pacey
Can't foul here. Got to be strong.
To Morrell. 10 seconds left to shoot.
Oh.
And we've got a call late in the possession.
I don't know, Mike. They were given the foul there with 9 seconds left. I don't know if you wait the 9 seconds and hope for a miss. That's a tough call.
Emma Toner, we mentioned just the sophomore, but played a tremendous game here this afternoon. She's at the line for 2. Hits the first.
Smooth as silk, not the player you want to foul in that situation.
Anthony's up by half a dozen, under a minute to play in this game. And she extends to a 7-point lead. We've got a timeout called by Mercy. We're going to step away, be back with more action right after this.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
Getting a great look here at the St. Anthony's huddle coming out. They have to feel pretty good here, Mike, up 7. Mercy out of timeouts. They're going to advance the ball to half court. So if you're Mercy, you got to get a quick bucket and either a steal or foul. It can't be Anderson because she already has 4. Toner, 9 points here in the quarter. You don't want to put her back on the line. This is nerve-wracking stuff. But major credit to Our Lady of Mercy for getting back into the game and making this as tight as it was.
St. Anthony's up by 7, 52 seconds left in this game.
Anthony's with a foul to give here. You might see them give it. They're going to play it straight.
Cassatley.
Packing it in.
Megan Anderson
There's your
inside
three.
the arc. She fires. Did they get a piece of that? No, they did not. It's Anthony's ball.
Got to press up here, get a steal or a foul. There's your foul.
Brooke Vetter grabs Toner. And as we mentioned, Matona already with 7 from the line in this quarter.
The one person you didn't want to foul, but they didn't have a choice.
Emma Toner has found her place on this team. She bounces the first one in.
Mike, if she makes this, it's pretty much academic from here.
The final will be Tuesday at Hofstra. Anthony's trying to find their place in that final, but not so fast, as there's a 3 by Kelly.
Big 3 before the foul. St. Anthony's calls time. Will probably advance the ball. Now we're going to take, once again, great dish there from Anderson. Big hit.
They're calling that a 2, as obviously Kelly was inside the arc on that.
But here we go as we look inside the huddle. Some interesting math probably being discussed. You're down 6. All right, you get the ball. Can you get a quick 2? Or do you have to settle for 3s? These are all the things that you practice, you go over, so that when you're in these places, your coach, like Dawn Cerrone, who's been here 1,000 times, tough spot for her, though.
We've got a full slate of games. Our second girls semifinal will be Sacred Heart against St. Mary's. That'll start about 15 minutes after this one's over. Then we've got 2 huge boys semis coming your way. A little bit later on this afternoon, it'll be Chaminade against Trinity. It'll be St. John the Baptist.
Well,
later on this season.
With the excitement of this game, Mike, I'll tell you what, it's pretty wild. Gonna have a long day.
St. John the Baptist will be playing St. Anthony's boys. Got a quick call. That goes on Vetter. She doesn't agree.
Foul charge 44 Emma Kelly. It's her second. We're shooting.
So once again, Emma Toner back at the line. She's been a frequent flyer here in this 4th quarter. Can't hit the first one.
Rare miss.
Knocks the second one down.
Nothing but net. Quick. Need something quick here. A 2 will suffice. Drive and kick, though. Yep, looking.
Anderson.
Short again.
Air ball. It's boarded by Pacey, and she's quickly grabbed.
19 seconds, 7 points. This is going to be tough.
Foul goes on Casatley.
Mercy perhaps could have settled for a quick 2 and a foul. You know, the 3 gets you a lot closer, but, you know, it's easy to say and hard to do.
Hasty, the junior, at the line for 2 shots. First one's up, bounces out. Can't hit either. And it's Emma Kelly who rebounds. Trying to find Casatley. Anderson, shot's no good. Murphy trying to chase it down, but she can't grab it.
Well, you got a 7-point lead in 9 seconds. This one, Mike, if you know the great Warner Wolf, it's probably time to turn the set off, but Mercy not giving any ground. Good for them.
Clark is grabbed by Brooke Vetter.
That's a 4th.
4th on Vetter as Shani Clark steps to the line. Winner of this game goes on to meet the winner of St. Mary's and Sacred Heart. That game will take place about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one. We're under 10 seconds left. Clark misses the first, but buries the second. Anthony's by 8. Quickly, it's Murphy. Shots in and out. Casatley, her shot is blocked, and that's going to do it. So, St. Anthony's upsets Our Lady of Mercy Academy and moves on to Tuesday's final over at Hofstra by a final score of 56-48. We'll step away. We'll come back to wrap this one.
Jump shot, leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orland & Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better, faster.
About 11 in the quarter.
11 in the quarter, 8 of those at the line. Free throw shooting was the key to the fourth quarter.
St. Anthony's moves on to the final, where they'll take on the winner of St. Mary's and Sacred Heart. And my free throws, very much the story down the stretch in this first semifinal.
Well, for St. Anthony's, Toner with 8 free throws, 11 points in the quarter. We talked about it about midway through that it was probably going to come down to some fouling and free throw shooting. And when you're hitting like that, very difficult to come back in a game when you're giving fouls especially, or late in the shot clock, you take a chance with that team making them. You know, all credit to St. Anthony's as well. They came out with a fantastic game plan today. Their defense was top-notch. Frustrated Anderson all day long. You know, Our Lady of Mercy was later in the game able to find some other players on the team, get people involved, get it to 5 points, but it just proved to be too much.
I was going to ask you, Mike, obviously great game plan, but how surprised were you that they were able to execute that game plan and go up by 12, 13 points in the first half of this game?
I was very surprised, but I'll tell you, in these games where you're playing on a college court, which is bigger than most of your high school courts, you know, we talked about the depth perception and shooting and all of those things. It can be a great equalizer in some ways, and if you're not ready for it, or you get off to a slow start, or maybe your bench isn't as deep as you would like, you know, the lead can get away from you a little quick.
That's going to do it from here at Farmingdale, where the final score in our first semifinal, St. Anthony's 56, Our Lady of Mercy 48. We're going to be back with the second semifinal in just a few minutes. This is T&D Sports Video Production.